So in today's class, we are going to discuss about the Python, right? In the last class, I have introduced you to the Python and the applications of Python and what are the features, various features of Python, right? Now, in today's class, we are going to see the installation and different ways to execute the Python, right? So let us discuss this part. So let's start with this. First, how to install the Python. Write in your notes how to install the Python. How to install Python. Right? Yeah. So let's start how to install the Python. So please just first you have to take the, just type in the Google. Okay, Python. Just simply type in the Google Python. Okay. Yeah. So you'll have with respect first one called as python.org. Click on that. Once you click on the python.org, now there is an option called as downloads. Is that clear? First, you have to click on the python.org. Inside that, click on the downloads. If you click on the downloads, there is an option called as Python 3.11.1. Just click on this. Automatically, it will be downloaded. This is for Windows. So for example, if you are Mac OS, click on the Mac OS. And here, there is an option with respect to release of this one. Click on this. And if it is Windows means normal, directly by default, it is going to show here for Windows, download for Windows. You can click on the full list of versions, all the versions like a Mac OS you can type. So you can get with respect to the latest version release and you can download for whatever the system. It is Linux also, you can download the same. For Windows also, you can download the same, right? Once it is downloaded, just click on this. It will be available in your downloads folder. Double click on this. Whatever it is available in the downloads folder, that is .exe file will be available. Just double click on this. That's it. You don't need to do anything. Just click on this install now. There is an option called as install now. By default, it is going to install in the C drive. And you guys also please install in the C drive only. Don't change the drive. So why sir, if I install in the D drive, what happens? In the future, we are going to discuss artificial intelligence. At the time, it is going to connect with the OS. So wherever the OS is there, if you are having this one also in the same, it is going to consider some Windows files in the C folder. In the C drive, there is a with respect to Windows. Inside this, some files are there. That files will be useful in the future classes. So both of them should be on the same drive. Then only it will be easy to work. So that is the reason. Please install in the C drive only. In the C drive, if you are having any other important things, please remove that one and keep in the other drive. In the C drive, only OS and this Python software or any software is only keep in the C drive. Don't keep your important things in the C drive. If sometimes if your laptop got virus affected also, it can be easily, we can remove that one or we can reinstall the OS or we can do that everything, the possibilities, right? Now, once you click on this one, just click on this one and click on the next, finish. Simple. There is nothing special. Click on the next. Is that clear? Freely you can download from the website. Directly you can download from the website and click on the next and finish. How you are going to install a normal general software, small softwares like a PDF, Acrobat PDF, how will you install? In the similar way, this one also. Simple as that, right? So there is nothing special in the installation. In my case, I'm not installing because it is already installed in my system. Okay, right. Now, next comes to the next one. Okay, now how to execute the Python. Take the heading, how to execute the Python. So first one is how to install the Python. How to install Python. In that, first step is you have to open the python.org. Within that, we have to move on to the downloads folder. Downloads. Within the downloads, you have to download the Python, whatever the latest version is there, that is 3.11 is the latest version. Okay, 3.11 is the latest version. Please download the latest version of 3.11. Done? Is that clear? And once you have downloaded, for installing, you have to click on the C drive. Whatever it is showing default, just click on the install now. Don't change anything. Just click on the install now and click on the next. How many times it shows next? Those many times you click on the next and finally finish. Simple. Don't change the drive. Don't change anything. Whatever the default is there, leave as is. Okay. Default means by whatever it is having generally, originally, that is called as default. Right? Is that clear? Now, how to execute? Next heading is how to execute this Python code. How to execute Python. Next heading is how to execute the Python code. Python code. How to execute the Python code. Okay. In this, we are having multiple options are there. I'm going to explain you all 6 to 7 different options. I will explain to you. You can select whichever you feel easy. Okay, I will show my choice also, but you should not follow my choice only. Choice is yours. Whichever you feel easy, that is the best one. Okay, don't ask the question that sir, in companies which we are going to use. Okay, they will not tell you you have to use in this only. None of them will tell you like that. You can choose as per your choice. Right? Now, option number 1. Heading of option number 1. How to install the Python in that option number 1. Okay, just open the D drive or E drive, whatever it is, one drive. Inside that, you wherever you want. Folder means you create one folder, new folder, name it as new folder, name it as Python, some Python. Okay, inside this, I'm going to create one new Word text document, that is Notepad. Just I'm taking a Notepad. This Notepad name, I'm going to keep it as example. Okay. And now inside this Notepad, just click on the Notepad and inside the Notepad, you write the print hello. This is the syntax. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you one single line of code in the different ways. Output will remain same. Output is not going to change. In all of them, the output remains same. Now, option is print hello. Okay. So whatever you want to print, the syntax in Python is very simple syntax. Already I have discussed in the last class. The syntax is very simple. You don't need to open the class. You don't need to have void main. You don't need to have hash include. Like other programming languages, nothing is there. This is a very simple program where print hello. So whatever you are writing inside the printer, it will print as it is. Whatever is there inside the inverted commas. For example, inside the inverted commas, I'm having the @ space or underscore and srk, something. I'm having like this. Whatever it is there, it will print. Inside the print, whatever it is there, it will print. Just you have to take inverted commas. That's it. Print. Now it is going to print whatever is there inside the inverted commas. It will print like that. Inside whatever it may be. Space might be, special characters might be, your phone number might be, whatever it is there, it will print as it is. So here I'm going to write very simple code called as print hello. So hello has to be printed. That is the output. Answer is that one. So let me execute in the multiple ways. Out of which the first one is, I'm writing here the code, print hello. Okay. And click on the save. Whatever you have written, click on the save. Yes, it is saved. If you open, it will have like this. Okay. Once it is saved. Now what you have to open is command prompt. Click on the command prompt. Okay. Click on the command prompt. Now you are working. Where is your file? Python file? Where is your Python file? In the D drive within the Python. So this drive, whatever the D / Python is there, this is called as your working directory. This is called as working directory. D Python. In the D drive, Python folder. This entire folder is called as working directory because your Python file is here. Your Python file is here. So now this is, sir, not this is Python file, sir. This is a text document. So now what we have to do is, I'm opening this one. Once again, I'm clicking on the save as. You have to save it as example, whatever the example is there, example dot py file. You have to clearly write py file. Now it is Python file. Earlier it is a notebook file. Now it is a py file. Now if you save this one, see now the extension has changed to py file. Now this particular location, whatever the folder is that, the entire folder is called as working directory. So now here the default in the command prompt, if you see, the default working directory is C users and whatever your system name is there, that one. My system name is admin. If your system name is whatever your name is there, it is going to display your name. That is by default working directory. So first we have changed the working directory. How to change the working directory means it is in the D drive, right? So select D colon, just click on like this. Drive was changed to D drive. Now inside the D drive, in which folder it is there? Inside the D drive, this is the path. In the D drive, Python, copy this path. Okay, CD space D drive like this. And now enter. Now automatically your working directory has changed. This is by default working directory. Please observe clearly. This is your default working directory, that is C users and whatever your system name is there. In my case, the system name is admin. So it is displaying like this. So in your case, whatever the system name is there, this is the default working directory. This is default working directory, means by default. If you don't do anything, by default, original one. First, you have to change the working directory. To change the working directory, if it is in the other drive, we have to write the first drive name. After that, writing the drive name, we have to write the CD. CD means change directory. The meaning of CD is change directory. Now it is going to change the directory to D Python. Within the D Python, it is going to change. Now we have got the D Python is the working directory now. Now once we get the working directory, now here we are going to use the code called as py. Py means Python. You have to execute the Python. Which file? Example.py file. Example.py file, execute. And it is going to print the output hello. So example.py is the file name. Whatever this is there, this is called as file name, your file name. And this is called as, you have to execute as a Python file. You have to execute as a Python code. It will see as it is as per the Python syntax or not. If it is not following the Python syntax, it will throw the error, syntax error. So it is executing as a Python file. Execute as a Python file. Which file? Example.py file. This example.py file, please execute as a Python file. That is the meaning of this. This is option number 1, which is one of the most difficult option. Generally, we will not use this one. But multiple options I have told you, right? If you're feeling easy means you can go. Choice is yours. Right? This is one of the option. Option is clear? Done? Now, let us move on to the option number 2. Just click on the Python. Here, right in the search button, Python. So here you can see a black color command prompt. Python with black color command prompt symbol. Just click on this. In my case, it is 3.10 version. You are in the latest version, 3.11 you are going to install. So I'm in the old version of 3.10.6. Now here itself write the code. Print hello. And see the answer. So what is the difference between that one and this one? Miss, here it is already a Python command prompt. So Python command prompt automatically will take the Python code only. Right? Directly here itself you can write the code. Whatever the code is there. This is option number 2. Okay. Now let us go with the option number 3. Again, search button. In the search button, type Python. Now this time you can see, instead of the command prompt symbol, you can see one more IDLE. Integrated Development Learning Environment. Full form is Integrated Developed Learning Environment. Okay, it is integrated with the Python. Integrated means it is integrated with the Python. Now you are going to get a like this. Now here itself you write the code. Print hello. and simply execute. Enter. Execute means enter. Press enter. You'll get the answer. Now, sir, what is the difference between Python command prompt versus IDLE means? That is black color. This is white color background. That is black color background. This is white color background. That is the only difference. This is option number 3. Is that clear? Option number 3. Now, option number 4. Within here, if you are writing one line of code means it is okay. Very simple. But if you are writing 4 lines or 5 lines of code at a time, then it will not be good. So for that, what we are going to use is, we are going to use in the file, click on the new file. Okay, click on the new file. And here you write the code. Whatever the code you want, you write the code. Print hello. Okay, and click on the save. First time you have to click on the save as. Next time onwards, save. Wherever you want, you can save. There is no particular this folder only this way in this location only. I'm saving on the desktop as example 1 or example 2.py. Okay, on the desktop I have saved. Click on save. One time you click on the save as. First time save as, second time on us. Now click on the run button. Now this is the output. You can see the output. So here you are having 2 windows. Window number 1 and window number 2. This is the first window. Just a minute. This is the second window. This window is called as editor window. You have, how you got this window means by clicking on the new file, you have got this window. This window is called as editor window. Editor window means where we are going to edit the code or we are going to write the code. So here you can write the code. Again, I'm writing one more line of code, print srk. Okay. And this time you don't need to click on the save as, just simply click on the save. Just simply click. One time only save as. Next time onwards, click on save and click on the run. Automatically, you will see here the answer. For example, you are having one more line of code. This time is print ds. Okay. Again, click on the save. Whatever the code, 20 lines of code is there also, just click on the save and click on the run. Automatically, you will see the display here. But these all works on the compilers. These all are compilers. Means entire program it is considering at a time. Sir, for example, I have written 10 lines of code, sir. But what happens exactly for the 5th line of code? I want to know exactly of that. Here you can't do that one. Because here you are not using as an interpreter. Na? That is the disadvantage here. This will be generally for the experienced people, it is okay. You also, after 1.5 months or 2 months, you can do on this one. You know what is errors and everything, you know, right? So easily you can do on this. But initially you are a learner means these are not the right one for you. For learners, this is not the right one. Right? So here, whatever the code you are writing, just simply click on the save, click on the run. Automatically you see every time in the this side window. In this window, you will see the outputs. Is that clear? So 4 options. Option number 1 I have told you is command prompt. For a command prompt with respect to, first you have to create a file in notepad file. Means in the notepad you are going to write the code. Inside the notepad you are going to write the code. And after that you are going to execute using the command prompt. Option number 1. Where you have to change the working directory. Don't forget that one. Otherwise it will not work. In this case, you have to change the working directory. Change working directory. Okay. Option number 2, Python command prompt, which is in the Python CMD. That is, once you click on the search button, here if you type Python, automatically you can see here it's a black symbol with a command prompt symbol. That is the second option. Directly type the code here itself. This is option number 2. Option number 3 is in the Python IDLE. IDLE. This is option number 3. Option number 4 is within the Python IDLE, within Python IDLE, create the new file. Create new file and execute. Okay, these 2 options, when you are working on the single line, they are okay. But when you are having multiple lines, this is the best one. When you are having multi lines of code, multi lines of code, this is the best option. If you are having a single line of code, this is the best option. Okay, these are the 4 different things. Is that clear, guys? 4 different options I have shown you, right? If it is notepad, means notepad and command prompt, then in the case you have to change the working directory, Python CMD, or within use Python IDLE, or with Python IDLE, within that create the new file. If you create the new file, just you have to, first time you have to click on the save as. Wherever you want, you can save it as, not a problem. And after that, you have to click on the run button. No need to save in the C drive only, D drive, E drive, F drive, wherever you want, you save. But first time you have to click on the save as. Don't forget that one. Second time onwards, you have to click on only on the save. That too shortcut is Control S. Run button shortcut is F5. You don't need to open this time every time. Is that clear? Any questions? Right? Yes. By default, ideally, no need to install separately. Whatever you have installed earlier, the Python, here, whatever you are saying, this one. Once you click here, the Python, this Python ideally by default, it will be as this. IDLE. IDE is different. IDLE is different. This is IDLE. Now I am going to discuss IDE. IDE is again, one more is there. Yes. Now, these 4 options are directly installing the Python and directly executing. Now we are having one more option called as IDE with IDEs. What is meant by IDE? IDE means integrated development environment. That is learning environment. This is without learning environment. Everything is same. Only L stands for learning. Remaining everything is same. Now, here, what is meant by IDE? Generally, we'll use in the Java also, we'll use in other languages also IDEs. But what is the meaning of IDE? Means they have created one environment. One particular location they have created. Means environment means, let's assume this is the one of the environment. This classroom is the environment. For what purpose this classroom was created? For learning purpose, to learn and to write the notes or something. This environment. One more environment will be there, like playground. What is that environment was created? For what purpose that environment was created? For playing the games. We are having cinema theaters. That environment was created to watch the movies. Like this, they have created one environment where we are going to develop the codes, and it is integrated with Python. The code is integrated with Python. In the backend, automatically it will open the Python command prompt only. Backend is Python command prompt only, but it was integrated with another location. Okay, and it is having certain environment. Now what I'm going to do is, for IDEs, what we are going to do is, we have to install the Anaconda. Okay. Sir, what is this Python Anaconda? All snake names, sir. He is interested in snake and he has kept all these names. Whoever has created the Python, he is interested in snakes. But this is a very friendly Anaconda. We can play the game. Okay, if we understand means we can play, otherwise it will play with us. Okay, so in order to, we have to play means first we have to understand clearly about that one, so that we can play very easily. Just anaconda.com, click on the anaconda.com. Okay, once you click on the anaconda.com, just go to the products, click on the products, and there is a called as Anaconda distribution. Okay, click on the Anaconda distribution. Once you click on the Anaconda distribution, there is a direct option for download for Windows. For Windows users, directly click on this one. Non-Windows users, you have to drag to the down, completely down. So here there is an options for Windows, Macs and Linux. Just you have to drag down, that's it. In the last, so just anaconda.com, inside the anaconda.com products, Anaconda distribution. Click on Anaconda distribution and drag that particular web page to downside. Here you can see for Windows, Mac and Linux. So for Windows users, Windows, just click on this, automatically it will be downloaded. Just click on that. Automatically it will be downloaded. And it is almost 621 MB. Right? Now, once it is downloaded, again open, next, finish. Same to same. There is no difference. And for this, now here just it will be available in your downloads folder. Okay, the 621 MB, whatever it is there, it is going to be available in your downloads folder. Just double click on that. Okay, and the first option you will have the next. Directly click on the next. It will ask the terms and conditions. Though you are not interested in terms and conditions also, you have to click on I agree only. Otherwise, it will not install. So it is waste of time to read. Okay, directly click on I agree. If you don't agree also, we have to agree only. Okay, just click on the I agree. And here there is an option called as just me or all users. By default, it will have the dot on the just me. You keep as is. Don't disturb anything. Just click on the next. Don't do anything. Just click on the next. Next, it will ask the path. Don't do anything. Whatever it is showing, just click on the next. By default, it will install in the C drive only. You don't need to do anything. Automatically click on the next only. Once it click on the next, here it will show one empty box. Here it will show one tick mark. You don't do anything. Just click on the install. Don't do anything. Just click on the next, install. That's it. Once you click on the install, it will install like this. So in the backend, multiple libraries will be installed. If you want to see what are the libraries getting installed, means click on the show details. You can see, you can see what are the libraries is getting installed. Otherwise, once it is installed, click on the next. Once it is next, again it will ask next. Again click on next. Again it will ask set finish. Click on finish. Next, finish. Completed. Right? Installation is very simple process in Python. It is like a normal small link. Like so, just you can click on the next, and simply finish. Directly you can download from anaconda.com or from my drive. Okay. So the drive link already I have shared to you earlier, right? The same drive. In that only I'm going to upload this one also. This file also I'm going to upload. Okay. Now, once you have installed the Anaconda installation is completed. Now, click on the Anaconda Navigator. Just you type here Anaconda. Here, just in the search button, type Anaconda. Automatically, you will see an option called as Anaconda Navigator. Click on this. And it will show some kind of black windows. You don't need to close. Automatically, it will only close. You stay for 5 minutes. Or sorry, 2 minutes. Okay. Automatically, it will only close everything. You don't need to do anything. Okay. Some black windows it will get and it will only close. Okay. Once everything is done, it will display like this. The first page, it is going to display like this. Now inside this, we are having multiple options. Okay. Like Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, Spyder, and PyCharm. Or like this, we are having multiple things we are having. Out of which, what is meant by Jupyter Lab? Jupyter Lab means nothing but if it is integrated with any other website. For example, let us take on the practice. Now there you are writing the Python code and you are clicking on the execute button. Now it is getting executed. In the backend, what is that means Jupyter Lab will be there. In the backend, Jupyter Lab will be there. Jupyter Lab is used for commercial purpose to integrate with the any kind of websites. In your system, you have to click on the Jupyter Notebook. And Jupyter Notebook or Spyder. First, I'm going to show you the Spyder. Initially, first we will start with Spyder and I will show you the Jupyter Notebook. Click on the Spyder. Okay, first option is Spyder. It will show some black page. Automatically, it will only close. You don't need to do anything. Yeah, I will share you the drive link. Right? In your case, by default, So in your case, by default, you are going to get a like this. So first you are going to get not even like this, you will get a black color one. By default, you are going to have a black color one. So what you have to do is you have to click on the tools. If you are interested in black color, you can continue. Okay, just click on the preferences. Okay, in the tools, click on the preferences. Inside this appearance, there is an option called as appearance. Here by default, it is going to have the Spyder dark. This will be there by default, it will be there. And change this one to Spyder, just a normal Spyder. Instead of Spyder dark, go with the normal Spyder. It will be in the white color, and click on the apply and OK. Okay, you will get the white color window. If you are interested in black color, background means go with the Spyder dark. Whatever it is having, you can continue with the same. Now, in the Spyder, we are having 3 windows are there. Window number 1 is called as editor window, where we are going to write the code, write and edit the code. This is called as editor window. Editor window. Editor window means where we are going to write the code. If there is any wrong means we are going to edit the code. If something is wrong in the code. Second window, this is called as help window. Help window means where we can see the help files. This is called as help window. Option number 3 is called as console window. Console window means where input code will be available plus output code also will be available. Output answer also will be available. Input code plus output answer, whatever the output is there. Input plus output, both it will be visible here. Right? Now, so whatever the page you are going to get, just delete this one, empty. Okay. Now write here print hello. The code is print hello. Right? So print hello. Done. So I have written just print hello. Print hello. And if you want to execute only this line, so just click on this button. That is shortcut is called as F9. F9 is run the selection or current line. Current line means wherever your mouse cursor is available, that line only will be executed. Only that line. Where, for example, cursor is in the second line or third line. Here the cursor is there. For example, I'm printing the SRK. Now cursor is in which line? Cursor is can be in the starting position or ending position, wherever the cursor should be there. The cursor is in which line the cursor is there, that line will be executed. Since the cursor is on this line, when I'm executing, so it is executing this one, not the first line. It is working as an interpreter. Though the 2 lines of code is there also, still it is I'm executing only 1 line of code, that to my choice of code. This is not possible in that previous one, whatever I have told you, right? Okay. Now here I'm having print hello. This particular line I want to execute means just click on this. You can see here. And if you want to execute this line, click on this. You can see here. Sir, here both the input and output, it is visible. So directly you can write here also, right? I can write here also. That is print hello. I can write even here also. Sir, when you can write here, then why you are writing there? You can write everything here only now. The problem is if I write like this, print hello. Okay, there is a mistake. T was not printed, but still I am executing the code. So it is going to throw the error, some error. Okay, error is there. Now I want to rectify this error. Means I want to come to here and I want to press the T, but it will not work. Here editing option is not available. Only printing option. Print of input, print of output only. It is only just a print one. Here no editing is possible. So in order, for example, if you write, you have written here the same thing, the same code you have written here, and execute the code. The same error, you will see the same error, but here you can come back to here and you can press the T button. Editing is possible here. Here it is not possible. So that is the reason it is called as editor window. Okay. Now if you click on this, automatically it will be executed. Is that clear? Now, sir, you write 3 lines of code. Okay. First line. Second line is DS. And in the third line, I'm writing the print SRK. Okay. Total 3 lines of code is there. I want to execute all the 3 lines of code at a time. Just click on this one, run. This is all the lines. This button is all the lines. This one is only that particular line. This is a compiler. This is an interpreter. Python is a hybrid one, both combination. You can use as per your choice. Is that clear? You can run the entire file. File will be run. And you will get the display of 3 lines of code. 5 lines of code, 20 lines of code, 10,000 lines of code. Everything will be done in one single shot by clicking on this one. Okay, entire file you want to run means this one. Only that particular line only you want to run means this one. Sir, I want to run this second and third line, sir. Select these 2 and click on this. Because this option, if you keep your mouse here, you can see there the option called as run selection. Run selection means whatever you have selected. I have selected these 2 now. So it is selecting this one. Or second option is current line. If the mouse, whatever the mouse cursor is there, that line. Either that one or whatever you have selected. Okay. So for example, I want to select first 2 lines. You can select first 2 lines and execute. It will print the first 2 lines only. Is that clear? Done. This is option number 5. 4 options with that and with this one option. This is one of the easiest one. This is one of the most easiest one. Than this, still easiest one is there. Okay. There is one more option called as, in the same Anaconda navigator, the last one, which is the favorite of students one. This is exclusively for students. Students who are learning the Python for the first time, this is exclusively for them. Called as Jupyter Notebook. Called as Jupyter Notebook. Notebook means where you can write your running notes you are writing now, right? The same running notes you can write in this one only. Your notes will be here. Your code will be here. Your answer also will be here. Everything in one location only. Okay, that is the Jupyter Notebook advantage. So just here in the Jupyter Notebook, by default, wherever you have installed your system, wherever you have installed this Anaconda, that particular location, whatever the files are there, everything it is displaying, because that is your working directory. It is displaying everything, whatever it is there. Here, just click on the Python 3. Python 3. Sir, what is meant by this Python 3, sir? Earlier we are having Python 2. And now we are having with respect to Python 3. What is the difference between these 2? Earlier, in Python 2, we are having printer. If you want to print hello, the code is this one. Print hello. There is no brackets. Space is there. That is the syntax for Python 2. In Python 3, they have changed the syntax to this one. Sir, then this one only easy, na? For this one, this is easy, but with respect to more number of libraries we are working in the future, we are having the problem in the Python 2. That is the reason they have stopped the Python 2 in the October of 2020. From then onwards, we are having only Python 3. Before stopping this one, they have intimated 1 year before itself, that is in the October 2019 itself, they have intimated that we are going to close the Python 2 from October 2020. Okay, 1 year before itself, they have told. And whatever the softwares and whatever the things are there, everything they have converted to Python 3 in that 1 year. Right? Now from October 2020 onwards, we are having directly only the Python 3. Right? Now, this is the Jupyter Notebook. In the Jupyter Notebook, this is called as cell. This is called as cell. Okay, cell means where we can write the code. Write the code. 1 line of code, 2 lines of code, 20 lines of code, 10,000 lines of code. There is no restriction. You can write whatever number of lines you want. Okay, there is no restriction. So here I am writing with respect to print hello. The same code I am showing. Same output will be there. Everywhere the same output. But multiple options. Write the code. After writing the code, you have to execute the code. For executing the code, we are having the option called as run. Click on the run. This run means it is going to run the particular cell. That particular cell will run. Or shortcut is shift enter. Click on the shift enter. Not enter. Enter means next line you will get. If you click on the enter means you will get the next lines like this. you have to click on the shift enter. Shift enter means then it is meaning is run cell. Output is here. Down itself output is there. If you want to edit also, you can edit here only. Editing is there, output is there, everything here only. The same errors, everything will be the same. Errors will not change because everything are working in the backend is Python only. Everyone follows the Python syntax only, but multiple options. So here you just click on the print and it is going to print this one. Right? In this only, if you want to write the second line of code, print SRK, 2 lines of code will be executed. If you want third line, you can write the third line, print DS. Right? Now, sir, you have told Spyder, for me Spyder is somewhat easy, sir. Now, what is the use of Jupyter Notebook? Now, in the Jupyter Notebook, what I am having advantage is notes. So for example, I want to write today's class 2. Okay, class 2. In today's class, we have discussed the first point. Point number 1 is Python installation. Okay, Python installation. This Python installation can be done in 2 different ways. You have to write the notes something like this. Now, these notes you can't write in the others, but here you can write because this cell here it is by default is in the code. Code means it is considering as the Python code. If you change this one to markdown, markdown means this is considered as the notes. This is no more considered as the code. If you keep it as a code and if you execute, it will throw the error because it is understanding as a Python code. It is checking as a Python syntax. Now, if you change this cell to markdown, automatically this is the notes. This is not the Python code. This is the notes. So your notes is here, your code is here, your answer is here. Everything in one location, which is the very friendly for the students. So, for example, let us take like this. Okay, I'm closing off all of them. Don't worry, that shortcut I will show you. Okay. So for example, I want to write the notes, some notes. Here, let us see this one. So see here, this is a Jupyter Notebook only. Now you can understand this is a Jupyter Notebook, right? This is one of the cell only. In this cell, just I have written the notes. I have kept the markdown. I have changed this one to markdown and I have written the notes like this. This entire notes is in the Jupyter Notebook only, right? So here, Python can be executed in the various ways. Without IDE, that is option is write a code in the notepad and execute the code in the command prompt. Python command prompt, Python IDE, and within the run file within the Python IDE. These are the 4 options without IDEs. With IDE means Jupyter Notebook, Spyder. These are the options with IDEs, like Visual Code, all of them comes under with IDEs. Now here, if you want to keep the heading as called as Python, notes, you are writing the notes. So here you have written the Python, heading as Python. And you have kept this one as markdown. Okay, now this is a normal one. If you want to keep this one as a heading, keep the hash and space. Automatically, this is the heading. Earlier small letters, now this is the big letters. Heading means big letters. Now within that, you want the one more subheading. Subheading is Python futures. Python futures. This is subheading. Within that subheading. Okay, if you add one more hash, the size will reduce. The more number of hashes you add, the size will reduce. Right? Is that clear? Now, you are writing in this, the first one, Python futures, out of which the first one is simple syntax. In your notes, you are writing like this, simple syntax. And within that simple syntax, when compared to other programming, so you are writing like this, when compared to other programming languages, when compared to other programming languages, Python syntax is very simple. When compared to other programming languages, Python syntax is very simple. Now, I don't know what is meant by syntax. I will write that one also. Syntax. What is the meaning of syntax means? Syntax means nothing but rules of Python. Syntax means rules of Python is called as syntax. The rules are very simple rules. Okay, when compared to any other programming languages, right? So the same thing I'm writing here. Simple syntax when compared to other programming languages, Python syntax is very simple. Syntax means meaning of syntax. I will write clearly meaning of syntax. In my notes, I want very clearly meaning of syntax. The more clear the notes, the more easily I can revise in the future. The meaning of syntax is, it is nothing but rules of Python. Example, I will take the example here, print hello is the example. Like this, as simple as like this, can you write in any other programming languages? Whatever you have done till now. So this is the Python, right? This notes you can write like this, and you can write the code and you can have the answers, everything in one location. This is my favorite choice. And choice is yours. You can select as per your choice, because in the next further classes, I'm going to use the same thing. For example, I want to discuss this one of the topic in Python called as variables. So I'm going to show you the variables. I'm going to share you the same thing. See here, the headings will be there. Inside that notes will be there like this. Headings, notes, and everything will be like this. So that the notes will be very easy to understand. I don't need to have my running notes. I don't need to have separately this one. Whatever I'm having, I will keep everything in one only. Right? If you want to underline, if you want to keep some kind of underline for this, you can keep the underlines also. This is notes only, your notes only. Right? Just as your notes, how you are going to write. You can't get this, for example, Python features, I want to keep like this. Don't ask like this. Those facilities are not there. Just you can get a line, one line. Okay. Is that clear? And now, who is the, who Python was created by Von Rossum, I have told you. Now, who is the major investor of Python? Miss Google. Google is the major investor. Google is the major investor of Python. Python is not owned by any of the company. None of them is having the Python. So it is not the Oracle product. It is not the Microsoft product. It is not the, or any other product. It is not the Google product also. It is not the Google product also. Python is a separate one. But major investor of this one is Google. Major stakeholder is Google. Okay. And now whatever the Google with respect to YouTube and Google mails and whatever you are seeing, the Google products, everything are designed using the Python only. Everything was designed using the Python only. Right? Now, Python, Google has came with a solution for the students who can't even afford the laptop or desktops, but they are having the full of interest to learn the Python. For them, they have created called as Google Colab. Google Colab. Colab means combining. Two people are combining. Okay. They have created Google Colab. Just you can click on the Google Colab, click on this first web page, whatever you are getting, just click on the first web page. And just here, click on the new notebook, click on the new notebook. Okay, this is only for the students who are not having the desktops or laptops. They are having only the internet. In their mobile phones also, they can access this one. Right? So here, they are going to write the code. Same code, print hello. And just click on the execute. You can click on the run button, or simply you can click on the shift enter. Again, by default, it is selecting the Jupyter Notebook only. Why it is selecting Jupyter Notebook only? You can select PyCharm, it can select Visual Code, it can select Atom, Spyder, multiple things are there in the market. Why it is selecting Jupyter Notebook only? Because this Jupyter Notebook is used for the students, not for others. In the companies, we are not going to use Google Colab. If I am having the desktop or laptop, I will not use the Google Colab. Only the students who are not even afford the laptop or desktop, for those students they have created, means keeping the mind of students only. For students, which one is easy, miss? Jupyter Notebook is easy. So that is the reason they have created the Jupyter Notebook. Right? They can create with PyCharm, right? Some students will ask, sir, can I execute in the PyCharm? You can execute wherever you are interested. If you are interested in Visual Code, means execute there only. Answer will not change because everything are at the end on Python only. Answer is not going to change. These are the various options which we are having. Right? Now, when you are executing this one, Anaconda, when Anaconda Navigator working in the backend with respect to one black window will be there. That black window don't close. Don't close that black window because that is going to work. This one, whatever it is, the black window is there. This is working. In this only everything is working. Right? Now, whenever you are executing this Jupyter Notebook, once you click on the Jupyter Notebook, so once again, I'm closing off this one. Okay. So just I'm clicking on your same Anaconda Navigator, just clicking on the Anaconda Navigator. If it is closed, default means leave as it is. If it is not closing, means leave as it is. Don't close. You don't close anything. If it is getting closed automatically, means leave. If it is not getting closed, means leave as it is. In the both the case, leave as it is. You don't do anything. Okay. Now click on the Jupyter Notebook launch. Now, when you are clicking the launch button, automatically it is taking the whatever your default browser is there, right? That default browser is considered. This is the default browser. That is my default browser is Google Chrome. It is considering the Google Chrome as the default browser. So in your system, if your default browser is Internet Explorer or with respect Mozilla Firefox, whatever the default browser you are having, it is going to take the default browser. In the default browser, it is going to open. But no internet is required. It will just use the default browser. Browser only it is going to use. The user interface of the browser it is going to use. User interface. What is meant by user interface? UI. What is meant by user interface? User means you. Interface means what you are seeing. That is called as user interface. Whatever the screen you are seeing on the board, that is the user interface. If you click on your mobile and you are seeing the front screen, that is your user interface. If you click on that one of the app, it opens to one website or one particular location. That is the user interface. User interface means what user is facing is called as user interface. That is the meaning of user interface. Nothing else. Okay. So user interface means what you are seeing. Now just you click on the Python 3. Once you click on the Python 3, now you are going to get like this. By default, it is going to take your browser. Okay, not internet. If you stop the internet also, it will work. Okay, while installation, no internet is required. For downloading only, internet is required. To download from the internet, internet is required. So from that website, you have to download means internet is required. Once you download it, after that, you can stop the internet and you can work. It is going to work. In my case, I can't show you after stopping the internet because online students are there. Right? I can't show you that option, but it will work. Directly in your system, just install and you can directly work. Now, you can write here whatever the code you want. Okay, just write the code and execute the code. And now, whatever you have done, let us assume this is the class 1. Keep it as class 1. Name it as class 1. This is the name. Okay. Now, this will be automatically saved here. Whatever you are having in this location, automatically it will save. Okay. Once you close this one, Once you have closed everything, done, everything is done, everything is closed. Again, you are clicking on the launch button. Okay, once you click on the launch button, now automatically you can see here, whatever you have saved that one, you can see here. Just you can click on this, directly you can open that file. Okay, whatever you have saved, it will be saved as it is. You have to just, when you are completed, the task is completed, your work is completed, just don't forget to click on the save. Once you click this, it will be saved. In the future, multiple times you can reuse that one. Is that clear? That is the ways of executing the Python. And my choice is this one. And I'm going to execute everything in the Jupyter Notebook only from tomorrow's class. And wherever you are interested, you can execute. Sir, my friend has told me PyCharm, sir. Sir, earlier I have worked on the visual code, sir. Earlier I have done on the atom, sir. Sir, I have worked on the command prompt, sir. Wherever you are interested. I'm not saying that you have to work in the Jupyter Notebook, right? Wherever you are interested, you work. No need to tell me. But the answer will remain same. Because everything are Python code only. At the end, everything are Python code. Okay, Python is not going to change. As the ID changes, Python will not change. Python code only. Okay, for example, in this you are getting error miss. In the PyCharm also you have to get the error. In the Spyder also you have to get the same to same error. Same to same will be there as it is. Not even a single letter will change. Right? Is that clear? Now, that is the installation and execution of the Python. Now, sir, for example, I want to execute in the Python using the command prompt ideally. Then you have to install from the python.org. Sir, if I want to execute Anaconda, do I require the installation of the Python previous one? No need. You no need to install the previous one. Directly you can install the Anaconda only. No need to install that python.org, whatever the website is there. That one also you no need to install. Directly you can install the Anaconda only. The previous one not required. If you are interested in that one, miss, that one that is required, miss, Anaconda is not required. Choice is yours, with ID or without ID. If you install both of them also, no problem. That is your head, your wish. If you install one also, no problem. If you install both of them also, no problem. In my case, both of them are there. That one is there, this one is there. In my system, I have shown you, right? So no problem. If you are installing both of them also, no problem. Okay, is that clear?